I'm Jade Britt. I love loud, bright colored shirts, things that are usually very obnoxious to the eye. I think I'm bilingual, but I only know how to speak English. I say hola and adios for everything. And that's a lot of random facts. Oh, I love ducks and lions. I came just because a friend was in here and I didn't have anywhere to go. So I came in and I started listening to the discussion, and before I knew, I was talking and involved in the discussion. And when I came to C3, I wasn't a Christian. You don't have to be a Christian to C3. I feel like C3 is a place where you come to understand Christianity. Honestly, when you come to C3, you're gonna hear the gospel. And a lot of people who have probably never heard it, and C3 just kept breaking it down, and then I was like, oh, I get it that way. So yeah, that's how I understood it.
My name is Efelo Atamiwa Baba Femi Albert Olufalabi. C3 is it's a time for me to kind of take time off out of school and be able to talk about things that have been on my mind or problems that I'm going through, and kind of get the time to discuss my relationship with Christ and learn things from my peers and learn what my peers are going through. And it's just, I don't know, I love C3 and there's snacks and it's yummy. So C3 is awesome.
So C3 is where I go generally to be around other believers. I have to work Sunday mornings, so I don't really get a chance to go to church much, and my family's, well, I've had some family trouble, so it makes it very hard to do. So this is basically, you know, my church here.
C3 is a place where I can be me. It made me realize that not everyone is perfect, and I just have to work on building a better relationship with God, I guess.
C3 is a place that I go to, and I know that I could talk about Jesus freely without anybody telling me not to. C3 is a place of comfort. It feels like a family to me. Like, we laugh and like we talk and we eat, but we all come together and we talk about these subjects, and it's just fun. And C3 is like another home for me.
C3 is a place where I can come and feel free to talk about God and, you know, the Bible. It doesn't matter, or anything. It could be about how I did on my APES test, or that football game that we just got smoked by Hillside or something. We could talk about that. It's definitely made me more I think more about God now. It used to be where, you know, I would say in football I'd get a nice block or something. I'd be like, yeah, I just had a nice block. But now it's more like, yeah, before a game I thank him. You know, maybe at halftime if I have, you know, if I have enough time, I'll talk to him. And after the games, I always you know, thank him, even if I get injured. But especially if I don't get injured, I thank him for not being injured. You know.
C3 is a place where I can relax after school and like hear other people's opinions on stuff I may be dealing with, or just anything, any challenges or any good things going on in my life. C3 has brought me closer to God, especially it's encouraged me to see people my age that are even closer to God, or, it gives me people to look up to.
I think it's brought me closer to a lot of students who are seeking a different outlet to actually make a difference in their lives, and I enjoy it every week.
C3 means a place where I can be myself and be with people that believe the same things that I believe. Before I was in C3, I was kind of like, I knew God was up there, but I didn't really believe all that much in him. And since I've been in C3, it's deepened my relationship with him, and it's helped me get to know him better.
It has helped me by getting me closer. You know, sometimes we don't really have time to study the Bible or do other things, but like this is a time during the school that we could spend time with God.
C3 to me is a great place to be inspired by other believers at school, and it's just a place to be comforted and to talk about things that you can't talk about in class, and just feel like you're not being judged and feel comfortable to talk about what it is that's on your heart. I've learned that it's safe to open up and to not feel like you have to keep things guarded because of being afraid of what other people have to say, because C3 is a judgment-free zone, so it's good to say what's on your heart.
C3 is a club where I am able to express how I feel, how I look at things, and compare that to how I feel in relations with God. It's opened me up a little more and taught me that you can look at things in a better light than how I have been.
When we were talking about prayer, I guess I'd always thought about prayer as just something I just do for fun because it's cool to talk to God, but it was interesting to think that it actually does make a difference, and it is important to pray, and it's not just something you do for fun.
One of the things I really love doing is when we do like baking outreaches, like where we'll all go and meet up at Grace Church and bake maybe like 300 cookies or something crazy, and then bring it to school and pass it out to people and just give it for free to show God's love to the community. And I think that makes a really big impact on people because they're just like, why are you giving me free food? And just like being able to brighten other people's day, I think is a really cool thing that C3 does.
It helped me because my English is too bad, so I can make Christian friends.
I would say I learned basically how to connect more, to realize that I can connect God and His Word more to my life, and I recruited basically most of my close friends, and it's good to see that they actually enjoy it as much as I do, and they actually get into the conversations.
It's helped me become more open with talking about God. I'm a real quiet person, so I don't really like to discuss a lot of things, but it's helped me talk to other people about them.
It charged me to read my word a lot more, and to actually hear people come up to me and ask me questions. It's like, well, I kind of need to know that kind of stuff, and that I have opportunity to witness to my classmates and to people and my peers, that it really gave me the unction to really, really go hard, I guess you could say that.